Hey guys, Bradley tuning in. I've got $1 million in my bank account and I'm ready to invest. How should I spend it? This was a conversation that I had with a client within the last month, and I want to share that conversation and really what I would do as an investor and a realtor if I had $1 million sitting in my bank account in our market today. But I want to take this question even further, and I want to ask you guys, whether it's real estate or not, if you had $1 million, how would you spend it? And if you don't, even if you don't have an answer, scroll down in the comments below, give a thumbs up to your favorite answer. We're gonna see what kind of creative ideas can rise to the surface. Now, if you're not already following us, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, Watson Estates. We put out fantastic content on the real estate market every single week. And also hit that bell for notifications because we're starting to do more vlogs to keep you guys in the loop so you can watch what it looks like to live the life of Bradley Watson. That's me, fun stuff. So you guys don't want to miss a second. And once we hit 1,000 subscribers, we're going to give out a $100 Amazon gift card. So we're going to get you in the mix of that. So let's jump into this conversation. We've got $1 million. How are we going to spend it? Before we get into the specifics on where to invest, you have to consider the same 3 factors that I do. First off is closing costs. Now, closing costs can run you, and I typically tell people to put aside 3% of the purchase price. So on $1 million, we're talking 30 grand. So if you don't have that aside, you gotta make sure you pull that out because we don't wanna get caught with that on the back end. Number 2 is talking about equity versus cash flow. If you follow any of my video content, you know we talk about this all the time as investors, but the main concept here is the closer you are to that downtown core, the more of an appreciation you're gonna get in the value of your home, the less of an income you're gonna generate per month. The more on the outskirts we go, we're talking a higher income and a lower appreciation on value. What do those numbers look like? Well, downtown Toronto, you can expect between 5 to 9% what's called a cap rate, a capitalization rate, every year on your money. Whereas if you go on the outskirts, you can actually get between 10 and 15. We also have this idea of leverage, power of leverage. Now I'm gonna do more videos on this down the road, but the gist is this: whether I'm invested 10% in a property or 100% in a property, if it goes up 100 grand, I'm actually gonna make that entire return. So you would know that if I'm putting 10% down, I actually made 10 times the return. So not to go any deeper than that, other than to say there is power in leverage, there's power in leveraging a bank, a lender, whatever that looks like, or even a partnership, in order to take yourself to that next level. So if I had $1 million given these factors as well, given my knowledge of the market today, what would I do? And let me ask you guys before I get into that, what would you do? If you had $1 million, how would you blow it or spend it or investment? I'm really excited to see what you guys have to say. So this is what I would do. It would break down into a single question, which is, how long are you looking to invest? If you're looking to go in for less than 5 years, I would say forget it. Real estate's not the place. It's too short term, it's too risky. I would consider a short-term investment in real estate to start from 5 to 10 years. In that case, what I would look to do is to seriously take advantage of that income. I would want to milk that for everything it's worth. So I'd be putting a minimum of 75% down in this particular market and potentially even 100% down, because think about it like this. If you can get in these outskirt communities and invest $1 million with a 10% cap rate, we're talking $100,000 passive income coming in every year after all of our expenses, which is fantastic. And it also avoids all of these risks that come with whether the market fluctuates or not, because you're not really dealing with all of that. Which takes me to number 2. If you're looking to invest for more than 10 years, or if I'm looking to invest for more than 10 years, I want to play the market a little bit. I've got a little bit more level of comfort. We know that if you take an analysis of the last 50 years in the Toronto real estate market, the numbers are staggering, and I want to be a part of that. And so what I would do is I would take advantage of this power of leveraging. I would put down a minimum of 50%. Now, we just did a video on this actually, and I'm going to share that on this video as well. It was called The Condo Market in Toronto. I'm gonna tag that on our YouTube channel, Watson Estates, so you can go to that video, because I think you're gonna understand a little bit why 50%. But we wanna still take advantage of this power of leveraging, which is gonna take our money that much further, which would allow us, in that case, to buy $2 million in real estate. And over the long term, we're really gonna be playing this equity game, which is a beautiful thing. I think you would be crazy to run solely on income if you're looking to invest for more than 10 years. So this is what I would do. This is not to be taken as advice. This is simply from what I've experienced in this particular market, what I would be doing, as well as what I'm seeing other people doing that I'm working with high net worth investors. And so I really leave the challenge up to you guys. And actually, back to the question, if you had $1 million, what would you do? Make sure you guys scroll down and give support to the ideas that you love. As well, if you're looking to get into investing, maybe you're a first time investor, or you got $1 million in the bank and you're looking to invest, I'm your guy. Send me a message and get in touch with us, and we would love to guide you to that next level. Maybe you're already sitting on a giant real estate portfolio and you feel underserved, that people just don't understand how to make money. I want to teach you something, and I want to get you to that next level. I'll see you guys next week. Take care and keep it real.